even mention it. That was one of the best deployments I ever had because I flew every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then you step away from that. How are you filling that gap, that void? I'll leave the descriptors to you rather than putting a bug in your head on it.
No, I know what you're asking. For me, I don't think I had the true passion that some aviators have that will just fly until they die, so to speak. I enjoyed it. It was a really cool job. I was also the commissioned route. And for those that are not familiar with the Army aviation structure, we have both commissioned and warrant officers. And so after that platoon leader gig, midway through that deployment, I got a text message from my company commander that was like, hey, pack up your shit. You're leaving Mez and going to Bagram to be the Brigade S1. And so it's like, if I make a career out of this anyways, I'm not on the sticks unless I revert, which I ended up doing in the Guard for the couple of years that I did in the Guard to kind of help with the transition. But for me, I kind of recognized that part of that career was going away anyways. And I don't think I truly had the like deep, fiery passion that a lot of people really do. And it was okay. Like, do I miss it? Absolutely. I do. It was a lot of fun, but I missed the people more than the actual aspect of flying. And so I was comfortable when I walked away from it completely. When I left the Guard, I knew that I was in a good place with it. And, if that changes a few years down the road, you can always go back. But since then, I feel very confident in that decision that I've made. I don't have any doubts. I got to accomplish most of what I wanted to do. And I think I have kind of been called for a different purpose. And that chapter has helped lead me into that. And it's an integral part of who I am as a person. But, I'm happy not wiggling sticks anymore, at least for the time being.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, no, let me ask the second fold of this twofold question. What is something from your flying days that's helping you or that you still revert back to and use in business?
That's a good question. Probably preparation. I think I had a lot of that prior to flying, which probably helped getting a flight spot and going through flight school and everything. But everything from all the preparation that's required for mission planning, and especially on the assault side, and chair flying when you're in flight school and practicing everything from everything that I'm going to touch to take off to the traffic pattern to the calls I'm going to make, like all that kind of stuff. It's very much rehearse. And I think taking that into whether it's, going into a pitch competition or putting together a business plan or whatever the case might be, making sure that you're squared away before you walk in to that room or that door, so to speak, I think is probably something that's pretty helpful. It's not something that I think about a lot, but kind of just reacting to that question in real time, I think that's probably a trait that is relatively helpful in the business world.
I wanted to drill into that a little bit, and actually, I'm trying to think. Waldo was his flight name down. I'm blanking on his actual name, but we had on the podcast too.